So I was trying to decide what I wanted to do after getting the quiver from Soul. I was thinking about going back to Vorkath, even though we have a bunch of kills, and literally the only reason I would go back is just to finish the collection log. But this is going to take a long time to get. It's a 1 in 5,000 drop, so who knows when I'm gonna get that. Yeah, I don't know. The price or the GP per hour is actually pretty tempting though. It's like 4 mil an hour right now because the price of bones is really good. So it got me thinking, okay, price of bones is really high. So what's another thing that we can do? Brutal Black Dragons. We can try out our new range setup at Brutal Blacks. It's chill. The bones are expensive. Even the Black D'hide is expensive. And the cool part about Brutal Blacks over Vorkath is that not only do they drop elites, but they drop hards, which means that we don't need to go into the wilderness to farm hellhounds to get the hard clue scroll. So I'll wait until I have a hard and an elite from the Brutal Blacks, and then we'll just get the easies and mediums from implings, and then we'll do the master after that. Alrighty, so I think we have our setup ready. Here's what we'll be taking. As for the inventory, we have our max cape, divine ranging potion, extended anti-fire, and prayer potion. Also, that just reminded me I am missing one thing. A rune pouch with alch runes. Now we're ready. I have my rune pouch filled with high alch runes since they do drop some alchables, and we have 2 more slots in our pouch for other runes that the dragon drops. So yeah, now I think we're ready. As for how we're getting there, we're going to be using the Xerix talisman that is in my house. I've already configured it to go to the Inferno. So we just left click on this, and then from here we can run east. I was watching back my video that I made like 4 years ago with Tebow here, and it's crazy to see like how much the gear setup has evolved. Like back then we didn't have Masori, so I was using Armadil. We didn't have like the Zariite Van Braces, this ring, of course the quiver. Like it's cool to see the changes that have happened. But yeah, here's the spot. You want to drink the extended anti-fire and pray mage while you're down there so you don't take any damage. And of course, stay out of melee range. But I think if you do get hit by the dragons, they do drop food sometimes, so you can heal up with that. I was originally going to bring dragon arrows, but the price difference was just too much. Like, the amethyst arrows are like 100 coins, and the dragon arrows are like over 1,000. So I figure if we're trying to make money here, better just to bring the amethyst arrows and take the slight DPS decrease. So we just hit a 70. Very nice. Also, I realized that my amethyst arrows are dropping to the ground. So I'm gonna have to go fix that. Maybe we have to go talk to the person at Drainer Manor to get that fixed. It's kind of funny because even before I like did the whole quiver thing, like combining it and blessing it, I thought I had to do that at Drainer Manor. I was like, I could have sworn I had to go over there for something. I think it's maybe to turn the effect on for the ammo that's falling to the ground. With the render distance extended, and now that I'm playing in modern resizable, I feel like I can see so much more of the world. It's crazy. Your quiver now shares the ammo saving effect of your Ava's assembler. Alright, there we go. I thought she was going to have to combine it, but I guess you just have to have the item in your inventory. My first dragon item on kill count 44, a dragon mad helm. We take those. Just got an ancient shard. I forgot those could actually drop here. And there we go. There's our first clue scroll. This is the hard. So now we're just waiting on the elite to come through, and then we'll do our first master. I'd actually forgotten about the HD plugin. The atmosphere is very different with it on. Looks cool though. I like it. We got about 79 kills, about 80 kills in an hour, so not bad. Oh, nice. Dragon plate legs. What the hell happened? Look at all these people that showed up. It was just me and one other person, and like in the last 5 minutes, 3 people have showed up. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to hop world soon. I just got an uncut dragonstone. I think those are actually pretty rare. So it turns out that the uncut dragonstone is a 1 in 512 drop. It's the same as the dragon plate legs, plate skirt, and spear. We just got ourselves a dragon spear. We take those. Our first dark totem piece. Another dragon spear for the collection. So far, this is the loot tab, 8.2 mil. I think some of the other items went into a different tab, so I'll have to check that out. I also have a cache stack here in my inventory. Loot tracker currently says that we've killed 336 brutal black dragons, and that is worth 10.1 mil in loot. There's the elite clue scroll. Now that we have the clue scroll, we can turn in the other ones and get ourselves a master, and probably get some third age. Whoa, that was an accident, sir. I'm very sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Get a dragon warhammer as well. How cool would that be? No dragon warhammer. Never lucky. I know I should get the level 4 Kandarin headgear, but I feel like a change should be made to this. I feel like one teleport isn't enough. Like, it should at least be 2. That way you can complete 1 Sherlock step a day with the helmet. You know, having 1 is kind of pointless because you need to visit Sherlock twice. I knew this was gonna happen. Wilderness step, forcing me to bank everything. Never fails. Alright, there's the casket. Let's take it back to the crafting guild. I was thinking about holding on to them until the end, but, you know, I need something to break up this grind a little bit, so let's just do it right now. $317K. Not worth. Another dark totem piece. I just got another elite clue scroll. We literally just completed the elite, or received an elite like a few kills ago. We're at 401. I think the other one that we got was like around 300 something. So yeah, it's only been like 30 minutes. Another pair of dragon plate legs. We'll take those. There it is. There's the hard clue scroll. Master coming up after this trip. I had already forgotten about these types of clues where you get 3 clues in one essentially. What do you know? Another 3-step. No way, another 3-step. This is crazy. All right, there we go. There's the casket. Pay no attention to my inventory. It's very cluttered. All right, here we go. Was it worth it? No, it was not. Ooh, that's one of my least favorite steps of all. This one is way out of the way, and you have to bring a bunch of items to even get there. With 96 agility, no items are needed. I wonder if they just mean for these items, or if they added something new where you can skip all this. Wait, hold on. Hold on. How long has this been a thing? I had to check this out on the wiki. Apparently, I might be able to skip a lot of this. This will be the first time that I've ever been able to do this. Okay, this is definitely new. Oh my god. Out of all the updates that I missed, this is the best one. Forget Colosseum, forget everything. This is huge. You get to skip all of this. I mean, it's still a long run, but oh my god, this does save a lot of time. And having to bring all these items. Wow. When did they add this? Has this always been a thing? So on the wiki it says 17th of February 2021. A new shortcut has been added to the cliff in the caves. To use it, you'll need 91 agility and completion of Legends Quest, along with a one-time long rope purchasable from the Darkmire General Store. I don't think that's the shortcut they're talking about though, because that one says 91. This one is a 96. When was this added? It says search, then climb down the winch, climb over several rocky ledges, or use the long rope shortcut with 91 agility. Okay, so apparently there's a shortcut here that you can use. Oh, here it is. Interesting. Okay, that's actually crazy. So then that was added a long time ago. That was added back in 2021. So this one I've just been, I don't know. Yeah, I used to always complain about this clue step because it's, you know, it's 1 of 3 for 1 step on the master clue. And the amount of things you had to bring and the distance you had to run, all the actions you had to perform to even get here just to get 1 of the 3 pieces was just too much. So pretty cool to see that they've tried to make it easier. Although it blows my mind that I didn't know about this one. The 96 one, I don't know if that is recent. Okay, so yeah, so this level 96 one was kind of recent. It was back in May. Yeah, I was about to say that's, yeah, that's insane. That saves so much time. I'll have to remember to bring like a long rope next time though to make it even shorter. Crazy how these master clues have the potential to like completely change the game for someone. Like you have the potential, while it's like a super low chance of getting like one of those big 30H pieces, if you get that, like that pretty much just, that changes everything. You have enough money to buy pretty much whatever you want in this game. I think it's the first time that I've actually zoomed in and scrolled down. It's a human. Like it's an actual guy. I don't know why I always thought that it was like some sort of like monstrosity. Some sort of like plant being. It's just a guy in cabbage robes. That's funny. There's the casket. I'm not even gonna wait because I got food in the oven. There's a pair of dragon plate legs. Sorry, I have ice in my mouth. I almost died. I wasn't paying attention. That was a close one. Look at that loot pile that just came out of that one dragon. So one of the benefits of 2200 skill total worlds is not only the fact that they're more empty than the other ones, but also the fact that a lot of people that are here are just doing Slayer tasks, and they don't actually care about the dragon bones or the black dragon hide. So most of the time, they'll just leave that there. So if I see that it's going to waste, I'll pick it up. Another pair of dragon plate legs, we take those. Alrighty, that is kill number 1000. So we have the first inventory of loot. Let's go ahead and do a little price check on that. This is going to be the majority of the money. 29.7 mil in the first loot tab. So let's go ahead and sell this off, and then we'll go grab the rest of the items. And as I say with all of my money making videos, if you take the time to grind out some monsters or some bosses, I always recommend trying to slow sell these so you can get the most money for your time. But I'm a little impatient, so I'm kind of just throwing them in there for usually 5% under, just so I can sell them quickly. But yeah, if you are trying to maximize profits, definitely slow sell these items. Oh, also the money that I had in my inventory was money from coin drops, but it was mostly money from alching some of the items that we had. So when you look at the loot tracker and the actual loot in my inventory, it's going to be a little bit different because some of the alchable items never made it to the bank. I just alched them there if I needed to make room during the trip. But for the most part, I try to keep as many of the alchables as I could, just because I like the way it looks in the bank. All right, there we go. First inventory sold, 27 mil. Let's go ahead and pull out the rest of the items. All right, here's the rest of the loot. Not too much left, but it's an extra 227,000 GP. And there are the dragon bones. They also finished selling. And that is the last bit of loot sold. It gives us a total of 29.9 mil, almost 30 million made from these 1,000 kills at Brutal Black Dragons. Now, as for the supplies, it says that we used about 2.4 mil in supplies. So yeah, definitely not a bad moneymaker. It's fairly chill. I won't say it's completely AFK because in this setup, we do frequently bank. But I suppose if you weren't going to pick up every single drop like I did, like the bones and the dragon hide, it would probably be a lot more chill. But still, for the amount of money you make, it's very low effort. I'd say it's a pretty good moneymaker. That being said, though, we were using the best gear possible, and it's not a cheap setup. So yeah, but I did see plenty of people using a Dragon Hunter crossbow, so I'm sure you can still make some really good money using that item instead of this twisted bow, which cost us way too much money. Yeah, pretty expensive. Oh yeah, and just in case you were curious, I did end up creating this shortcut for next time. Yeah, this will save me a lot of time. Between the 96 agility shortcut and this one, this 91, this will save me a lot of time. So it'll make this unbearable blue step just a little more bearable.